the secret to true success, a lesson that will change your life. You will see people around you moving ahead of you because they have not put up any filters. They have no barriers. They are just running forward without worrying about avoiding anything. Never let go of Allah, as long as your connection with Him is strong. Even if you don't have the support of anyone in this world, your heart will remain content. When you share your sorrows with a human, they may listen for a few moments, but soon they will get bored. If you share again, they might listen one more time. But by the third time, they may say, "Didn't you just say this yesterday?" Stop talking about it already. But learn to talk to Allah the way you talk to your close friends. Speak to Him while walking, while sitting. There is no need for wudu, ablution, ghusl, ritual purification, or any special preparation to talk to Allah. Yes, salah, prayer, is a way of talking to Him, but it is a formal one. Beyond that, you can speak to Him anytime. Unfortunately, in this world, there is no life for the weak. If you don't make yourself strong, people will walk all over you. Nobody will care about you. The world out there is ruthless. If you have to share your wealth, share it. If you have to share your skills, share them. If you have to share your energy, then do so. Today, I don't have a specific topic, but I want to share some life experiences. Life is a journey, starting from childhood, then education, then graduation, followed by a master's degree, then a career, marriage, family life, having children, raising them, and then seeing their children grow. Life is a continuous process, and everyone goes through different phases. One thing to always remember, life will never have a phase where you don't have to struggle. Allah has created humans in a state of toil and hardship. Struggle is inevitable. You cannot avoid it. The real choice you have is what kind of struggle you want to endure. If you avoid hard work, you will suffer even more. Hard work gives strength, motivation, achievement, and honor. The one who keeps working hard finds even his exhaustion turning into strength. But the one who avoids effort finds his comfort turning into weakness. As Muslims, we face many challenges. There are people in the world who don't believe in Allah. So for them, life is easier in some ways. They have no restrictions. They chase whatever they desire. But a Muslim's life is different. A Muslim must place filters on every step of the way. For example, when choosing a college, a Muslim must consider whether it is coeducational or separate. That filter immediately limits options. Later, in professional life, another filter comes: how to interact with the opposite gender within the limits of Islam. These filters might slow us down compared to others, but they are necessary. Never compromise your akira, hereafter, to improve your dunya, worldly life. Never anger Allah just to please people. Never trade a small worldly benefit for a great eternal reward. Never abandon Allah's commandments just to avoid people's criticism. Remember, permanent failure does not exist. Failure is a part of life. Sometimes things will go as you wish. Sometimes they won't. You may start a business and lose everything. You may fall to the ground. But failure is not the real problem. Giving up is. Fall, but stand up again. Never stay down. Because even falling means you took a step forward. Those who never try will never fail, but they will also never succeed. So keep striving, keep pushing forward. Your strength lies in your perseverance, and your ultimate success lies in your connection with Allah. When you rise again after failure, you will surpass many others. Never think that failure has set you back in life. Failure always pushes you forward, as long as you learn something from it. If you take a lesson from your failure, you will progress. But if you see failure as the end and give up, you will fall even further behind. Falling is not the issue. Standing up again is what matters. Take your time. There is no rush. Sometimes a person cannot immediately stand up again, and that's okay. There's no race to recover quickly. Take your time to regain your strength. Rebuild your connection with Allah. Reestablish your faith. Refocus your life. Plan again. Strategize again and revitalize yourself. Life will keep moving forward. Never stop, no matter the situation. Keep going whether people support you or not. Sometimes you'll have immense support. Family, colleagues, and friends will stand by you, making things easier. But such situations are rare. Most of the time, you won't have external support. The real test comes when you find yourself alone. Remember, you have one support that is enough, the support of Allah. If you hold on to Allah's support, you will never need any other support. As long as your connection with Allah is strong, you'll have inner peace, even if the world is against you. People may perceive you however they want. But if your inner world is at peace, then no matter how difficult external circumstances become, you will live like a king. But if your inner self is broken, then even the greatest luxuries of the world will not bring you a moment of true happiness. So, always keep Allah's support with you. You will never fail. And remember, true failure is not failure in this world. It is failure in the hereafter. We often misunderstand failure. We think not having money means failure. Not getting a job means failure. Not getting the car we want means failure. Not having the relationship we desire means failure. But these are just needs of life. Sometimes we get what we want. Sometimes we don't. It doesn't matter. If you treat necessities as just necessities, you will live in peace. But if you elevate them to desires, you will always struggle. Necessities are limited, and Allah fulfills everyone's basic needs. But the list of desires is endless. No one in history has ever had all their desires fulfilled. Even those who pass away have unfulfilled wishes. No one ever leaves this world without some unfinished desires. So, remember, desires never end. Do not follow your desires blindly. When you follow your desires, you fall in Allah's eyes. And when someone falls in Allah's eyes, no one can lift them. But when someone surrenders to Allah's will, then when Allah elevates them, no one can bring them down. Life will always have ups and downs. Even the lives of the prophets were filled with struggles. There was no prophet who had a life full of ease and comfort. Every prophet faced challenges. When Prophet Yaqub, peace be upon him, lost his second son, his grief doubled. Yet, even in that immense sorrow, he said, I only complain of my suffering and grief to Allah. Learn to speak to Allah. There's a difference between making dua, supplication, and having a conversation with Allah. Dua is when you ask Allah for something, wealth, success, good relationships, etc. But having a conversation with Allah is different. It lightens the heart. Sometimes in life, you'll find no one to talk to. No one will be there to listen. And remember, no human can listen to your problems endlessly. People get tired. No one will sit and hear you cry from morning till night. That's just human nature. But Allah is different. You can sit with Him for hours, and He will listen. He will never tell you, didn't you just cry about this yesterday? A person might listen to your problems once, maybe twice, but eventually they will tell you to stop. But Allah will never tire of your words. Learn to talk to Allah. You don't need formalities, wudu ablution, ghusl, ritual purification, or even salah prayer to speak to Him. Yes, prayer is a formal way of connecting with Allah, but you can also speak to Him informally, just like you do with a close friend. Respect Allah's majesty, but keep the tone of your conversation personal. Allah, I made a mistake. Ya Allah, I messed up. Ya Allah, I am stuck. Help me out. Ya Allah, these people are treating me unfairly. Be enough for me. Speak to Allah like this. You will feel lighter. Talking to Allah will relieve your heart. Many people misunderstand grief. They think they should bottle it up inside. But Allah never said to suppress your pain. He just said to share it with him. Learn to express your feelings, but with the right person at the right time, in the right way. You cannot tell everything to everyone. Only with Allah can you share everything at all times. But apart from Allah, you also need the right kind of people to talk to. If you suppress everything inside, it will destroy you over time. And by the time you realize it, you may have lost all your strength. So learn to talk. Surround yourself with wise, knowledgeable, and righteous people. Those who have lived through hardships, those who have faced losses, those who have been tested by life. Their experiences will guide you. Never take advice from the ignorant. Even their best advice will mislead you. But a small piece of advice from a wise person can change your life. Stay away from the ignorant. Stick to people of wisdom, people of righteousness, people who have seen the ups and downs of life. Such people have endured hardships, faced losses, and learned through experience. If you ever get a chance to gain knowledge or wisdom from someone experienced, don't hesitate. Even if you have to put in effort, bear some inconvenience, or wait for the right opportunity, do it. Because knowledge is a treasure that you don't have, but they do. You need it. They don't need you. If you have to struggle to learn, struggle. Because in the end, the right knowledge, the right advice, and the right wisdom will change your life forever. The knowledge you gain will benefit you for your entire life. Because knowledge is never wasted. Wealth, on the other hand, is never permanent. The knowledge you acquire will stay with you forever. But if you seek wealth, you may obtain it, only for it to eventually run out. However, knowledge is a treasure that never diminishes. That's why you should focus on gaining knowledge. This is extremely important for your life. Spend time with books. Books are a source of wisdom. Whenever you feel empty, confused, or things are not working out, spend time with books. Books give you strength. But not just any book. The highest book is the book of Allah, the Quran. Start with it. Read the Quran. Understand its message. And act upon what Allah has commanded. Avoid what He has prohibited. When you focus on this, you will find your inner strength being revitalized, and you will regain your power. Besides the Quran, there are many books of hadith, as well as books that teach worldly skills. Spend time with them too. Always remember that, unfortunately, in this world, the weak have no place. If you don't make yourself strong, people will take advantage of you. The world is ruthless. When you step outside, you'll realize how Allah has protected you. Parents provide a safe environment for their children, which is important. But remember, parents won't always be there. Friends won't always be there, and even family won't always be by your side. A time will come when you will be completely alone. When that moment arrives, where will you turn? From whom will you seek help? Where will you find strength? Now is the time to prepare. Gain strength, gain courage, and become so strong that when the time comes, you are not left helpless. However, this does not mean you live only for yourself. Allah did not send you into this world just for yourself. There are many people who depend on you. Learn to carry others with you. Be a guiding light, a lighthouse that spreads light to the entire world. Decide that you will not live only for yourself, but for others, for the benefit of others, for the goodness of others, for the sake of Allah. Share every skill, every strength, and every blessing that Allah has given you. Remember, sharing never decreases anything, not even wealth. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that charity never decreases wealth. So, share your wealth, share your skills, share your energy. Whatever Allah has given you, learn to give to others. In doing so, Allah will bless you even more. Be grateful for what Allah has given you. Gratitude leads to an increase in blessings. Allah says in the Quran, if you are grateful, I will give you more. If Allah has given you skills, be grateful and He will improve them. If He has given you wealth, be grateful and He will increase it. Learn to be grateful and to share. These two habits will bring amazing results in your life. Many people make the mistake of hoarding what they have, fearing it will be taken away. But nothing ever decreases by sharing. Have the habit of giving generously. Allah loves those who are generous and dislikes those who are miserly. Spend wisely, don't be extravagant, and don't waste money on unlawful things. But when it comes to benefiting Allah's creation, always be at the forefront. The world belongs to those who take the lead. The Quran speaks of those who strive first, who take initiative, who make sacrifices for Allah's sake. They take risks others won't. They do what others hesitate to do. Be among them. Sacrifice for the sake of Allah, whether it is your wealth, your skills, or even your life. Remember, even a single date given in charity can raise as much as a mountain of a heart in Allah's sight. People may not always recognize your effort. You may work hard, help others, and never receive a single thank you. But don't let that stop you. Don't seek appreciation from people. Seek it from Allah. If you do things for Allah, then people's praise or lack of it won't matter. Your focus will shift, and you will have clarity in your purpose. The key to success is sincerity. Without sincerity, even great deeds are wasted. With sincerity, even small deeds are multiplied in value. Before your actions, during your actions, and after your actions, always check your sincerity. Constantly remind yourself, I am doing this for Allah. Live your life for Allah, and when the time comes to leave this world, let it be for Allah. Pray for martyrdom. We don't know how it will happen, but it is in Allah's hands. When Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, prayed for martyrdom, people wonder how it could happen in Medina, a peaceful city. But Allah granted him martyrdom. Our job is to work hard, to strive, to pray. The results are in Allah's hands. No matter what happens, always be pleased with Allah's decree. Sometimes things won't go as you plan, but remain content with Allah's will. That is true success. Allah tests His servants, both in times of ease and hardship, to see how they react. If you are grateful in success and patient in hardship, that is the ultimate victory. Many people struggle because they are not content with Allah's will, whether in good times or bad. Always remain pleased with Allah. That is the key to success in both this world and the hereafter. May Allah grant us the ability to act upon this. Astaghfirullah.